Castranger.
Welcome to another episode of Extra Castranger.
Is this me or does it seem more less crowded in here?
Looks like this week we're a three-man Sentai.
Yeah. So Gar went adventuring, and Emily...
Yellowcaster returned to his home planet, and Dreamcaster is probably actually dreaming. Let's just leave it at that.
Yep. Yeah. So it's just me, it's just some red, some blue, and some pink tonight. That's
Indeed.
Okay. Such a weird combo.
I think we've done this before.
Yeah, oh yeah.
In the 3 years.
100% sure we've done this before.
But
By the way, first thing we should mention, we kind of missed our own anniversary.
happy anniversary, Castranger!
Yay! As of March 4th, we've been doing this it's our third anniversary.
God, we really have been doing it for this long.
Yeah. So before we get into the actual news, we should mention that, yes, we all, as Castranger, went to see the Power Rangers movie. If you haven't seen my plethora of posts about it.
Yeah,
And the reaction and their response to it, that's probably up on YouTube by this point.
I'm gonna put up next week.
Why?
Because A, I haven't worked on editing it, and B, I want to wait to post it for people to actually see it.
Don't.
Okay. Well, I'll get to it, but I won't have time to till Monday.
That thing where...
Ride the hype train.
Yeah, no, videos like that, no, post it.
I'll do it on Monday!
Okay.
Do it this afternoon!
I'm busy.
But yeah, if you follow me on Twitter and stuff, and Facebook too, you've probably seen that I've just been Super Blue Ranger crazy. So
Let's just put it out, we really liked it. And if you want more details, wait for our full review video.
I loved it.
Okay. Getting into the actual news stories, which is surprisingly late this week.
Yeah, which is why I wish we had more of us here.
Yeah. So, speaking of the Power Rangers movie, to celebrate the release of the new movie, there was apparently a 4K UHD remaster of the 1995 Power Rangers movie that aired in Los Angeles, featuring guest appearances from the original cast members.
That's cool.
Wait.
Original cast members, so not Rocky, Adam, and Aisha.
Let me just scan through this article and see who showed up.
Pretty sure I see Rocky in that picture.
Yeah, let me just... Okay, the screening included Q&A with cast members David Yost, Billy, Steve Cardenas, Rocky, Johnny Young Bosch, Adam, as well as the film's second unit director, Jeff Pruitt.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Of course Johnny Young Bosch showed up.
Yeah. They talked a lot about the movie and such. And apparently also in attendance, oddly, Robert Shaw, the guy who played Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat movies.
What?
Yeah.
Neat.
Okay.
Hey, martial arts movie. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
He was in the Dead or Alive movie.
Apparently in the audience for that panel was Sophia Crawford, who was the stunt performer for the Pink Ranger in the movie.
Huh.
Neat. Robert Shaw, they talked about the skydiving scene. Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Wow, Jason David Frank didn't show up with a dick.
He was too busy being in the movie.
Yeah.
That is not news to anyone.
No.
Speaking of Jason David Frank, kind of, keeping in mind that this is the spoiler show, so I'm not too worried anymore.
Indeed.
Since the day we're recording this, the 24th, was the actual release of the film, today, the film's official Twitter decided to tweet out a picture taunting the next movie. And what is this picture of? The Green Ranger's helmet.
Which, as we're aware, and this is a spoiler show, so I am going to say it, that's Rita's helmet.
That is
Absolutely.
Rita's helmet.
Rita was the Green Ranger.
That helmet looks feminine.
Yeah. I mean, we saw her wear it for all of 2 seconds before it got blown off.
Yeah. Although we'll not talk about that. Anyways, yeah. So it's safe to say that they are going to make a next one. In fact, they have plans to make another 6, which leads to my next story. They are planning another 6 films, which are going to encompass an entire story arc.
And I am 100% okay with this.
This was mentioned by Haim himself during an interview with Variety. They hope to do 5, 6, or 7 of them in the future.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Like, nothing against Haim Saban at all. Like, I saw what he looked like recently. He does not look like the kind of man that just was like, watched an episode of Super Sentai and go, you know what, we need to do something like this over here.
You know,
it doesn't look... At the fucking premiere, because I watched Shuki's vlog of him going to the premiere in LA, the guy was wearing golden sneakers. I'm not shitting you. And he also got a recent star in the Hall of Fame.
You know who he kind of reminds me of when I finally saw what he looked like?
What?
Reggie Fils-Aimé. A little bit. Like his, like, older brother.
Yeah.
Anyways. Speaking of upcoming spin-offs and sequels and such...
Gar predicted it.
Toei's official Exade Twitter account reached 50,000 followers and, in celebration, teased that they will announce a new Exade spin-off next month. And here's where things get interesting. In the image they tweeted, Laser is present.
Yes, he is.
Along with Snipe level 50, Paradox Fighter Gamer, Exade level 99, Brave level 50, and Genmu level X.
Yay!
So this could be a new Exade side story that features all of them.
That's badass. So Laser's gonna be in it too?
Well, if the image is to be believed.
Fascinating.
They've given no other information about it so far. This Exade has spawned a surprisingly high amount of spin-offs. We've had the Genmu specials, we got the Brave special, which we're going to talk about next week, Snipe Episode 0, and of course, kind of, but not really an Exade special, Kamen Sentai Go Rider.
Yep.
So, yes, looking forward to seeing what this one will be.
Mm-hmm.
Next. This one is not news, more of... Remember how we talked about that Mega Laser thing last week?
Yep.
Someone found something almost as cool. I'm going to just dub this Kamen Rider Laser Zoid's Bite Gamer level 4.
Yeah, so someone combined the Liger, Schneider specifically, because that's my favorite form of the Liger Zero, and formed it with Laser, and it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, as we've stated many a time before, a lot of these companies that make these action figures have interchangeable parts.
I absolutely love it. I could totally see this being in a side special.
Yeah, right? Like, all these people are just like, wait, these parts are interchangeable. Why don't we just combine some shit and see what happens?
Yeah.
There's a whole thing of this shit on Tumblr.
I just love that everyone's using Laser. I
know, right? It's because he's a Transformer.
Yeah.
I love it.
Now someone needs to combine him with, like, an actual Transformer.
So, if you are not watching the video version and you want to see what this looks like, you can look up the Twitter handle at SZDGZJ. And there's a tweet with 4 different pictures.
Yep.
Neato. Next. This is interesting. Kamen Rider and Super Sentai are striving to defend the real world. Shishi Red and Exade suit actors, along with Puppy People Papo, have met with the Japanese Internal Affairs and Communications Minister. Heroes to protect the region.
Yep.
On March 17th, these characters partnered up with Sanae Takaichi, the Japanese Minister of Internal Affairs and Communications, as well as the Disaster Management Agency, to meet on behalf of disaster prevention. The 3 heroes appear on a recruiting poster for the Boys Firefighting Club. With poster in hand, Poppy's actress Matsuda says, "The Boys Firefighting Club is asking for strong children to join together to practice disaster prevention. You always see us appear to fight, but if you're longing to be a hero, then everyone definitely join the Boys Firefighting Club," which was also, of course, PR for Cho Superhero Tyson.
I want to be on the Boys Firefighting Club.
You want to be one of the boys?
I want to be one of the boys.
You want to be one of the boys of rock and roll?
No.
Please say you got the joke.
No.
Chipmunks movie.
Okay.
Next. Close enough.
I remember that from an AMV Hell with fucking Haruhi.
Close enough. Next. The Q Ranger opening and ending single, which we talked about was released over a week ago, has clocked in at 7th in its first week.
Hey,
That's
there you
pretty
go.
good.
Well, I mean, freaking Q Ranger ending theme is like fucking crack,
Would
so...
have been funny if it was 9th. So on the
I swear to God.
Eventually it will be.
on the Oricon music rankings, the single for Lucky Star and Let's Cue Tama Dancing charted at 7th place in its first week for weekly CD single. It sold 7,725 physical copies. For comparison, Zooger's theme song single was 17th. So this is monumental.
Yep.
And then the rest of the article is just info on who sang it, but we all know that already.
We knew that.
Yep.
It's the Gokaiger guy.
So, good songs, go get them.
Yep.
Next, remember Chroma Squad?
Yeah.
That game we played?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
A 4-minute fan film based on Chroma Squad was put on
That's
on YouTube.
That's fucking cool.
And the creators just loved it and pushed it out there for everyone to see. You know, unlike the people above them. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah. I mean, this kind of stuff, I'm amazed that a lot of major companies don't usually take to it.
Yeah,
It's great
It's free
PR
promotion.
for them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But they just sit there like, no, this isn't what our brand represents. Fuck this shit. And then just, nope.
That said, society in general is veering more towards accepting that sort of
Yeah.
thing these days, but there are still some stragglers. But yes, the YouTube channel Kamen Ramen Studios released this 4-minute fan film called Indie Sentai Chroma Squad, where I'll let you go watch it for yourself. It's a cute little video. It's only 4 minutes. If you look up Kamen Ramen Studios, it'll be there. And this is also partially to promote the fact that Chroma Squad, which is already out on Steam, is coming to PS4, Xbox One, and Vita this year. I will totally rebuy it on the Vita.
Mm-hmm.
I like that game. That was fun. I had to make an all-pink team.
Yep. Next, there was a teaser image in a magazine scan last week, but now we have official images for SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Laser Level 2. Waiting for Level 3.
Yep.
Eventually, it does look pretty, though.
It looks pretty
You're gonna
good.
get laser level 2?
No.
No!
I don't want Level 2.
What if okay, but if it's the only laser figure that they make,
I'll stick with my gimmick series laser.
then you're not a true laser fan, you piece of shit.
Anyways.
That's his true form.
True form.
It is! No, Gary Chambara is just an add-on that gives him a bit more power, but Laser is known truly as a bike. That is his actual form.
SH Figure Arts
He's just
Kamen Rider
shaking
Laser.
me up. Nope.
Well, Bike Gamer Level 2 will release in August for 5184 yen, and pre-orders open as of the 24th. So, Premium Bandai, go get it.
Well, Ichi's not.
Nope.
Wow, you call yourself a
Internet,
laser
you can
fan.
have mine. Next, SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Dark Drive. Type next, as if there was another type. Oh my god, this looks so good, though.
Yep.
This looks so good.
Oh dear.
I want Kamen Rider Ecliptor. I want him. Look at those images. The figure stands 145 millimeters tall. He's from Kamen Rider Drive Surprise Future. Comes with the Blade Gunner, his shift cars, and of course, interchangeable hands.
Premium Bandai web exclusive.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Because it's from the future!
Surprise feature!
He's from the Surprise Future. Costs 59.40 yen base price before markup, shipping, and all that. And will be released in August.
Whip.
Next on the SH Figure Arts line, Renewal Kamen Rider Skull!
I mean, that's super fucking pretty.
Oh, it's so good! He comes with both heads, normal and crystal skull. Both hats, damaged and non-damaged. The skull magnum. The double driver in its case. Oh my god.
Wait, zoom in on the case. Just zoom in if you can. Okay, so that leaves to interpret that they're gonna make renewal figures of the other double forms because they come with separate Gaia memories that you can take out of the belt, so It's to assume that they're going to make the other ones that you can use.
So you can ultimately put all of the Gaia memories in the case.
And then you can just get some figure, make it fill up, and go.
No, get
do you want to make a deal with the devil?
Get a figure of L from Death Note. Because that's who he looks like in that form.
And just.
Akuma Dino Yukika.
You know, you make a deal with the devil.
But yeah, I am actually genuinely tempted to get this release.
Good job. Good. Yeah, no, Skull's fucking.
What
pretty.
other Kamen Rider wears this fucking hat?
Also, the best homage to Skullman ever.
Oh yeah.
Wow, it's so good. Okay.
It is.
The Renewal Skull costs 64.80 yen for an August release.
So, roughly $80-$90.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, figure arts have really gone up in quality over the past few years, so if they're going to be close to, if not $100, so anyone who's expecting to get, like, these figure arts for fucking $50, $60, you're not. You're really not. These are high quality figures now, so be ready to shell out money for them.
I'm looking at Skull's face, and you know what the eyes remind me of?
Hmm?
Ghost. Which is really weird.
Yeah, but you know what the funny thing about that is?
He came first.
Skull does it better.
And he came first.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what someone should do? Just take Skull's head, put it on Ghost's body. There you go.
Skull Damashi?
Yep.
Just put the scarf around him.
The hat, too.
Yeah, oh yeah, you know what? That might look good. We
Yeah.
might have to do that.
There you go. Well, Gar's getting a Ghost figure eventually, so...
Well, don't you have it?
No.
Oh, never mind.
I used to have the Ghost figure.
Right. I thought I saw you with it.
I had the Ghost change.
Anyways. Next.
Ooh.
Yusuke Yamamoto, aka Kamishiro Tsurugi from Kabuto,
Ooh.
has had his contract terminated by his agency Evergreen Entertainment.
Oh no.
Well, that's weird. Last I checked, he was doing pretty well for himself.
Well, apparently he violated his contract several times.
Ooh.
Like how?
The exact violations have not been revealed.
Oh, so for all we know, it's something like he has a girlfriend that was a thing his contract said no to.
Did that actually happen?
No, but I know there are some entertainment companies over in Japan that do put shit like that in contracts, so
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if it was just something that simple.
But he's been with his agency for 11 years. He made his debut on Kabuto in 2006. He starred in various things since then, including in 2007 Hanakimi,
yep.
Ouran High School,
Yep.
Sadako 3D, and Great Teacher Onizuka.
Yeah. No, he's been in a lot of shit.
Looks like he's no longer the man who stands at the top of acting.
Looks like...
Well, he... I don't know.
Clock over!
I don't know.
Oh!
I don't know. He and the guy who played Tendo are everywhere, so I wouldn't be surprised if another company picks him up real quick.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, he got his contract terminated with one agency. You can just go with another one.
Yeah, well, hopefully someone else will pick him up, because I would hate to see him not continue working.
Europe.
Alright, next. Power Rangers, the Ultimate Visual History Book, has had images and a release date posted.
Ooh.
This is interesting. It's like a strategy guide to Power Rangers. It's structured like a video game strategy guide.
Huh. That's really neat. Man, I love the show, like them jumping away from an explosion.
Yeah. This book will be giving fans a look at exclusive artwork, behind-the-scenes photos, interviews, and an in-depth look to every entry of the franchise. And it includes a special chapter that highlights the new Power Rangers film. Originally scheduled for February 28th release, apparently it's been pushed back to November 7th.
Wow.
It costs $50 at retail, and it's a 192-page hardcover.
There you go. Gar's probably going to pick this up.
That's a long gap to push it back, though.
You know, it's probably to revise it and, like, update it.
Yeah.
So, cool. No, I always say this. When, like, something gets delayed, it's for a very good reason, and sometimes it's to improve the product. So,
alternatively, it's entirely possible that they just put it out when they say, and it's just going to be utter shit because they didn't fix things.
Yeah.
Sonic 06!
Alright. And finally, the rumor mill has churned out what could possibly be our next Kamen Rider.
Already?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we're technically like halfway through X-Aid right now.
No, but we don't find out until, like, May.
Yeah.
So, we are approximately halfway through the show. This scan was posted on let me see what it does it mention where it was? According to Kamen Rider News, that's all it says. The Japanese text above this reads as 2017 New Kamen Rider Plan Number 1, Maguro Form Body. It claims that it came from PLEX. So, Kamen Rider Maguro? And could body form be the name of the form that we're seeing? Looking at it, it looks to kind of have a samurai style look, because it looks like he's got a Topknot.
Gaim Season 2!
I don't know.
Oh god, this is a samurai themed series. This is Raven's
look
fucking
up what Maguro means?
jam.
That word... Oh, fuck, I was pretty sure, but hang on.
Cut this out while Raven looks it up.
Fuck, that word sounds familiar as fuck. It's Tuna.
Leaving that in. It's Tuna. Kamen Rider Tuna.
I thought so,
Here's
but
the
I
thing.
don't see that word enough to have caught it immediately.
It's probably one of those things where the word means different things. It can't be that.
Probably, but at the
Kamen
same
Rider
time...
Tuna!
No.
Or that's... What was that? Maguro Form Body. That might just be the name of the form, even.
Well, I'm thinking like body is like the name of it, and form is like the it's like body form. They just flipped it for stylistic reasons, maybe.
Maybe, but
It's hard to figure out.
it's
at this
also
point.
entirely possible this is going to be an aquatic themed rider thing, and that's literally its fish-based forms.
Maybe.
Aquatic themed? Oh.
I feel like if
never
this was
know.
aquatic, there'd be more blue, which is to say,
I mean-
more than 0. Well, it's got a little bit of blue in the helmet.
the opposite of that. That way he's not blending into the water all the fucking time.
I don't know. I feel like they would want to do that. Look at Shahuta.
Maybe, but... Oh.
Well, this is all we got so far. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
This time next year, we'll be looking back on this
Fucking
scan and laughing.
Well, again,
God,
if this is a samurai themed rider show, then this is totally Raven's
God
jam.
fucking damn it, once again, I fucking thought so.
What?
The shoulder pads, it looks like fucking tuna sushi.
Oh, no.
So that I might not be entirely wrong.
You know what?
He's got a fucking top knot, and his shoulder pads look like sushi.
Yeah,
And-
food themed
and
show!
Maguro.
You know what?
Oh my god, this might... Like, forget aquatic base. Sushi.
Oh, no. Please, no.
What?
Think about it. It's the fucking Japanese-looking helmet there, and the sushi shoulder pads. Maguro form.
Oh, no.
Wow, this might actually be a show in my rider series I might have to skip its toy line on.
That said, I'm looking at, like, the torso and, like, upper legs. You know what it reminds me of? The white Blast the Beetle Blog!
Wait!
God damn, it's even the right color. Fuck.
This is so fucked up.
I wonder if he'll team up with Shinken Gold.
Oh,
We can only hope.
We can only hope that crossover would happen. Sushi Chef and Sushi Rider. Go.
So,
Rates itself.
that's about it for news this week. Thank you for joining us, and we'll hear you on the podcast proper.
Peace out, bitches.
This episode of Castranger has been brought to you by the glorious donations of our cast patrons, Oliver Nilsson, Joel Maroney, and Chris Laird. Thanks very much.